Any chance we would go back to a gold standard, or it will be a Bitcoin standard? Can central bankers stop Bitcoin standard? This question is really good. Really good. I like this question. Can the central banks stop a Bitcoin standard? Are we going to a Bitcoin standard? Yes, we are going to a Bitcoin standard. Why is that? Well, you have money comes from an invention. Money is like this mouse, this iPad, right? This device here, this dongle. It's just a thing. It's just a cool thing. That's all it is. It's just a thing, right? And like everything, you can make it better, right? And it is just something you use. That's all it is, right? It's not magic. It has no special powers. It's just another thing. So, understanding that, like electricity or your car, you look at it and say, that thing is going to work. That thing is better than the thing we're using right now. All it requires is people to understand that. Yeah. So that's why it's going to be money. Oh, I get it. See? Now that you see that, right? Now that you understand and comprehend that equation, you just need to have the bravery to go, oh, okay, well, I'll just buy that and hold it. And it's a simple thing to do, but it's also a hard thing to do. Why? Because 99% of you, like my brothers, right? Like most of my friends, will buy it and then sell it, right? Maybe higher, and not buy it again. So they won't do this. Oh, so since it's going to be money, and money is a means of saving my human energy, and this is going to hold everybody's human energy, maybe I should save it for retirement or for something bigger than a car or a Bugatti or a house or, yeah, something like, I don't know, a business that's going to earn me more Bitcoin. Maybe I should save it for that. No. You're going to save it for some junk. And so that's the problem. Or you're going to save it until, oh yeah, you know what? There's a hospital emergency. There's this emergency, that emergency, whatever, right? And you're not going to have that core savings that no matter what happens, you don't touch it. That's your problem. You need that. You need that hardcore discipline to hold on to the asset, the ultimate asset of our future, the asset that you could that will never ever explode in valuation compared to anything else that we can possibly produce. You won't do that. And that is your problem. You need to start planning to hold some sort of Bitcoin, even if it's just one, even if it's just a half a Bitcoin, or even if it's just 0.221 Bitcoin. You hold that forever and maybe even add, right? You don't borrow against it. You don't like, oh, well, I will just, sell it for now and then buy it back later. That ain't going to happen. Trust me, I get that all the time. Even when I was holding other people's Bitcoin for them so they wouldn't sell, they wouldn't do this, they still would not listen to me when I said, okay, well, why don't you just sell half? No, I need it all. These people sold at $50 freaking $50 fucking dollars. everything. And they had thousands. And they were like, yeah, fuck that. Made my money, $50. The majority of the people that when I was holding their Bitcoin for them, because they didn't know how to do that, I was like, all right. So that's the problem, right? The most simplest thing to do, you can't do. Right? You can't hold Bitcoin. That's the problem. Yeah, so. And central banks starting next year are going to be buying Bitcoin and holding it, right? Because you can. It's unfortunate. It's a simple thing to do, right? And that will make you wealthy, right? It's guaranteed. Yes. Is there a probability that something breaks on Bitcoin? Yes. Just like there's a fucking probability that an asteroid could hit the planet. The problem is, right? That probability is not something to bet on. It is such low probability, it's not worth betting on. That's how it works. Forget about the rest of it. Understand that Bitcoin is going to be money. Find a way to, this set of Bitcoin I'm never going to touch, no matter what. I don't care if I'm on the motherfucking street, right? I'm just going to memorize my 12 words or 24 words. If I'm on the street, and then basically make sure that I always have that Bitcoin forever until the day that Bitcoin, everyone in the world knows that Bitcoin is money. Then I'll be high. Then I'll be able to buy, right, a business. You're looking to buy something that will earn you more Bitcoin in the future, right? That's what you're looking for. When Bitcoin is money, you're going to go and buy something that's going to earn you even more Bitcoin in the future. That's what you look for. Or you could just retire, of course, right? You could just, in 20 years or something like that, in 20 years, you can just sit on the beach, but I don't think that's going to be fun. All right. So I hope you learned something. I hope you go out, you come up with a plan. Maybe you buy one of these treasures, right? You create what's called a passphrase on the treasure. You don't just, stick it directly on the no passphrase, your Bitcoins. And then you hold it, right? You hold it for that long-term event. Make sure you remember their passphrase. There's no many times that people have forgotten passwords. It's not funny. Make sure you actually constantly enter in the password somewhere, right? I know too many people who've forgotten the password. I've even gotten people who called me and asking me how did they get their Bitcoin back because they lost their passwords. I managed to get some of it back, for some people, but in others I can't. So please, don't be like, yeah, Da Vinci. I won't forget. Those are the people who always forget. Always. All right, I'm going to let it go. Thank you for watching, and see you guys later. Thank you for all your questions. Cheers.